if you have that picture.
That's a good point. I haven't done it. I should put that in there. Yeah, in fact, I have it right where I draw. Yeah,
I was going to ask you, in one of your future books, could you put that picture in?
I will put that in there. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, I want to say that Pearls Before Swine is my favorite current comic.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask, in one of the Treasury books, you had talked about how you had contacted some Hollywood executives about doing a Pearls Before Swine movie, but they never returned your calls. I wanted to ask you, if you actually were contacted about doing a Pearls Before Swine movie and you were allowed to, write and produce and do all that, what would the plot of the movie be?
Yeah, so that's a little of that is right. So I was actually contacted by somebody who's very big and did a lot of animated movies that if I named you would know, but then you could figure out who the guy is, so I won't say what the movies are. And he said, do you want to do a movie with Rat and Pig? And I said, oh my gosh, that's great. And he goes, we'll fly you down. So I flew down, I did all the meetings, and I talked to him, and he says a lot of great things, and I called Stacy, and I said, oh my God, they're going to make a movie, this is the greatest thing ever. And then the contract comes. When the contract comes, if you can believe this, my power in the movie is a little phrase that says, author is allowed to give, quote, meaningful input, which means the right to raise your hand in the room. They don't even have to call on you. And I said, I don't care how much money you give me, there is no way, those are like my kids, you're not controlling them. I control them. I'll work with somebody, but you're not going to take them. And so I think they were shocked in the negotiations that stopped the train. But that's a control thing. There's no way. I mean, if those went out there and that was stupid, I would regret that for the rest of my life. I mean, those characters mean a lot to me. They might be silly, they might be this, they might be that, but you're not going to take over the characters. That really bothers me.
Yeah.